This was a conspiracy. C-O-N-spiracy. I'm back with another drunk reaction. And today I'm drinking Fireball, as I often am. And I'm back checking out a new TV series. This one's Clarice, the new Silence of the Lambs sequel. I guess it's a sequel. I guess this takes place after Silence of the Lambs. I heard it was a prequel, but that wouldn't make sense because I don't think she was very experienced before the movie. If you haven't had a chance to see this episode, it's actually available for free on CBS YouTube site. I mean, it's all these shows are available. Everything I do is pretty much available for free on the websites. You know, like CBS website, NBC, like Prodigal Son. I'm getting those off the NBC website. But you guys sit through the commercials and shit. This time, CBS put the full pilot of Clarice up on a YouTube channel. I assume there's no commercials. I think it was like 43 minutes long. So I assume there's no commercials. So you can check it out there if you haven't seen it yet. But yeah, I'm going to check it out. I don't know if it's going to be any good. I'm more of a Hannibal fan than I am of a Clarice fan. I'm just talking about characters. Obviously, Hannibal's trash as a person, but the character's awesome. Clarice, I think Will's a more interesting character, but we've seen him more because he was in 3 seasons of Hannibal. You know, and then of course he was in was it Maneater? Was that the movie? Or Red Dragon or whatever? I think it was both. So it'll be interesting to see what their take is. You know, I mean, and obviously we're going to want Hannibal to show up at some point because, you know, if they're following the movie continuity, he got free at the end of Silence of the Lambs. So, anyway, let's get into this shit. Yeah, so this is after the movie. Okay, cool.
But last week, some of the families wanted to make statements.
Yeah, statements you suck for not catching him sooner. They're kind of shooting this in the style of Hannibal, the TV series. A little bit. You know, Paramount, I guess, is who owns the characters. Wouldn't let the Hannibal TV series use Clarice, which is too bad.
I suppose there are a few advantages, sir.
They're keeping this set in the same time period. That's interesting. I would have thought they would age it up, you know?
Imagine Mike.
Not really sure what there would be to speak about, sir.
You keep in touch with the other victims' families. You write
to them, if you've seen my Sopranos videos, you'll know that I was in therapy for 3 years. And so I critique, like, Hollywood therapy scenes all the time and Hollywood therapists because they get it wrong so much. They get it wrong primarily because it's a dramatic device. Like, they're telling a story. They're not shooting a biography of what therapy is actually like, right? So I don't say that as a criticism because I'm a filmmaker myself, right? So I know what it takes to make a movie and what it takes to make an interesting story and what it takes to make a boring, uninteresting story. In real therapy, it'd be a boring and interesting story. I think people who've never been in therapy might be interested in the difference. So that's the only reason I bring it up. So I was about to go full in. I was about to be like, man, this motherfucker ain't act like a therapist. But then, click, I realized this isn't traditional therapy. This is therapy to see whether she's fit to remain an FBI agent. That's different. There's a different tonality to it. There's a different purpose to it. His agenda is different. He's not really there to help her. He's there to evaluate her. Now, he might help her in the process, because a lot of times, you know, they just need a little bit of help. Say they need 5% of help. Say if you need 20% of help, they're going to kick you out. You get the help, but, like, you can't be an FBI agent anymore. If they only need 5% of help, he'll probably give her that 5% and get her back on the streets, right? So there's a difference. So I was about to go all in. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, he's got a different agenda here. It all makes sense.
Which is understandable, given your last therapist was an inmate in the Baltimore hospital for the criminally insane and, you know, aid his patients.
He was not my therapist.
Are they going to name check him?
You let that relationship be intimate. How do you carry that?
Intimate? Real?
I'll put it another way. What do you do with all your...
I like how they're showing that she's counting the minutes.
This agent needs to be out of rotation until she can heal from PTSD of the most egregious
That's what I was just talking about.
I'm not prepared to sign off on her.
This request comes from Ruth Martin, the Attorney General of the United States of America.
You just been countermanded,
Sterling
bitch.
is needed right now.
Why me, sir?
You don't get to ask why, Sterling. Let's go back.
It's not ours the reason why, goddammit. Get your ass up. They want to hate that therapist. He's just doing his job. I mean, you don't want FBI agents out there who are not ready to serve, who are not mentally competent to serve. You don't want that. So, yeah, I think he's wrong. I think she is capable, but, like, she definitely has a mountain to climb. But, you know, a character's not an asshole just because they believe something that is not correct. I think a lot of audience members lose sight of that.
You are now a special agent of the VICAP.
Yeah. What's up?
Head man in charge is Paul Krendler. And no, he hasn't forgotten how you showed him up when you were both chasing Bill. He's a hell of an investigator and a good lawyer.
They're setting up a lot of dramatic tension here. He's pissed at you. He don't like you.
Sciences after these murders. Just these murders, and that's it.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Will you please start returning her calls?
Oh, you're being mean to my daughter.
Paul Crandall will meet you on the scene with the Bicap team.
Oh, he's the one with the attitude.
Here,
Eat it, bitch.
The AG said
We do evidence. Not it's a full moon and I've got a feeling. The AG made it clear
It's a
this needs
full
to be
moon, and I
arranged.
got a feeling.
Simple
What a
and clean.
dick.
So keep quiet until I tell you. You do have your gun? Should at least look the part, Starling.
What a dick. Yeah, they're going to be working together. At least you get a cool jacket. And whatever the hell this is. Oh, it doesn't fit her. That's hilarious. It's a classic writing trick, by the way. If you're just starting out writing, this is good to know. If you want your audience to like a character, have people be mean to them immediately in the show or movie, right? People will side with the underdog, side with the person who's being mean to, not the person being mean in most situations.
In your hands, Gabe.
By the way, this shit like this is why Thomas Harris only writes one novel every 9 years. He doesn't need to, man. He is making bank off this shit. This, the movies, the other TV series, that dude's making bank, man. I'd need a hat with all that dripping water, man. That shit's nasty.
To put the lights on her house at Christmas. Thank you, Tripati. No water in the lungs.
Yeah, I'm rewatching House. I'm up to the point where Cal Penn joins that show. Great actor. I love him. He's awesome.
different ages, different races. The
It's very
bottoms are
uncommon
shallow.
for serial killers, by the
It's
way.
strange. The woman.
Is that why Agent Starling was brought in?
Special Agent Starling will answer that question herself.
Clarice, do you think you have a special
Well,
connection?
now's your time to shine.
How does it feel to be back in the field?
I'm real glad to
One
be back
question
in
at
the
a
field
time,
with my
assholes.
fellow-
You know, it's very interesting the distinction the show's making. And it's hard to remember what things were like 27 years ago. I feel like Sound Slaves had already come out, actually. It came out in 87, didn't it? So I guess the public was... Our public. Now, their public wouldn't have had that movie, but you know what I'm saying. Our public was intimately familiar with the idea of serial killers. They seem to be saying serial killer equals crazy. You know, they're serial killers, right? And some serial killers are just motherfuckers be just, you know, if you had dropped more than three or more bodies, they may be saying two, but I've always heard three. You drop three or more bodies in unrelated incidents, like, you know, one Monday, one Wednesday, one Friday, you're a serial killer. Anybody who does that's a serial killer. Okay? Now, that means, you know, mafia hitmen are serial killers and shit like that. Assassins, paid assassins are serial killers. But, so there's that. There's people who kill for profit or for whatever. Then there's people who kill because they're fucking nuts. Both of them are serial killers. They both qualify as serial killers, but the people who are fucking nuts are on a whole nother level. And that's what they seem to be saying. You know, you can't call them a serial killer unless they're fucking nuts. I don't think that's true. They're all serial killers. But then you got the next level of, are they fucking nuts? So it's interesting that they're kind of like graying the line there, right?
Now you're up to your neck working cold cases. Building one against the Attorney General of the United States for kidnapping you. I saw you on TV.
That's hilarious.
You're supposed to alphabetize.
About Twizzlers. It's a whole nother letter.
Yeah, we're getting well paid for this. I've said it before, I have no problem with product integration. It keeps shows on the air and it keeps the production quality good. Like, I don't know why anybody else has a problem with it.
This place needs a house cleaning. You gotta trust somebody sometime.
I don't know. She ain't trusting
You
shit.
gotta learn.
You're pretty.
They also call me Igor and Rapunzel. But I'm out of the tower now, so it'll have to be something else.
I thought her
I'll be on
accent
my
would
way to
bother me
West
more than it
Virginia,
does.
Greenwich.
It doesn't actually. That's how good her acting is.
No
You
idea
know.
what that's.
God damn, boy. That'll make a motherfucker hesitate from chasing you.
What place is that?
Place for freaky kids who have to be fed through it too.
Oh shit, that's the connection. There's some kind of fucked up kid in association with each one of these victims. That's the connection here.
Both had kids. Do I put Clark on her, or is this something you can handle?
I I'm actually hurt that like this was an assignment. You know, it makes perfect fucking sense, but I didn't see it coming.
I haven't had a lot of time lately.
Yeah, my mom has you pretty busy.
Yeah, she is fucked
Yeah.
up. Talk to the
You
woman,
can't
asshole.
Look at me if it was real. Sometimes I don't know if
I feel like I know this actress, but they're not showing us her face, right? They got the hair in front of it and shit.
ask. You're the only. Do you remember the first thing you said to me?
Get out?
I said,
FBI, you're safe.
that
Oh,
was a
okay.
lie.
That makes
I'll
more
never
sense.
be safe. Neither will you.
The autopsy table, you saw that, right?
Why is she not in the hospital, man? I don't say that in a derogatory way at all. I don't. She needs help.
We're different people. No, we're exactly the same.
No, I don't know her.
You think
I
you
thought I
can
knew her, but I
rewrite
don't
the
know.
story, but
There's no one for you.
just me.
So what are you trying to do? You trying to hook up? What's that?
Nothing demographically like the other two, except lady next door says she had a daughter who was born with pretty severe facial
Yep,
deformities.
that's the connection.
Used to watch Charlotte's Web with Angie. Keeps him calm.
When is he not calm, Mr. Bird?
Yeah, that book and movie make me sad. And I don't want to feel sad about a fucking spider. Fuck spiders.
She was in a trial for migraines.
A clinical trial?
Man, somebody's killing the people in the trial. Like maybe the medicine was off and so they're killing them to cover up? I don't know.
He's in the house.
Well, Big Boss is going to be mad about this. It ain't going to go over well, but the press will love it. She has to get a win in the first episode or it won't make sense if she sticks around, right? She can take her L's later in the series. And she will. Oh, that can't be good. Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
Make this one look like
No,
suicide.
no.
Clarice, up here!
Well, it don't look like a suicide now, man. The dude should have just snuck away, and they couldn't prove it wasn't a suicide. Now you know, right? Like, what the fuck? Unless he was, like, somehow cornered in the house. Ow. God damn, he's stabbing everything, boy. Like, I'm stabbing everything. Wherever you think they are, look behind you. I was giving this man, I was literally just saying that shit, too. This dude's tough, I'll give him that. Ow. Oh, well, okay. I always love a good headbutt. You know this about me if you follow me for very long. Man, the editing's on point, man. They are really showing her trauma through editing. That's hard to do. Shoot him again. Fuck it. Empty the clip, even though you ain't got a clip. What's up, bitch?
Angela Bird, Tess Lottie, and Sandra Bishop going to talk to you about the trials? The clinical trials.
Jesus, man. Let her go to the fucking hospital, you fucking asshole. Jesus. Look, I admire her persistence, but holy shit. She's literally been bleeding out. I guess that's why he attacked her. It makes sense because she wasn't dead yet. And that was the number one priority. So it makes sense. She was dead, it wouldn't make as much sense.
We'll tell them that these murders were the work of a serial killer. You caught him. We're locking him away. They can go back to their lives safe.
Safe.
Okay, so he's crooked. Gotcha.
That is another one of the many assumptions you've been making since we met.
The dude has nuance. He has layers. I'll give him that. I like what he said. Yeah, of course I'm considering it. This wasn't a serial killer. Fuck all y'all. This was a conspiracy. C-O-N-spiracy.
County, West Virginia. And when I was
We didn't ask for your life story.
The school board tried to ban some, and he said never let anyone decide that for you.
She's telling.
And they were not
I like
random
that.
victims of a serial killer. They died trying to tell a story.
That's what I'm talking about. Fuck all y'all.
A story that isn't over.
This wasn't a serial killer?
Eat a
An
dick.
ongoing investigation. Will you be staying on in Washington full-time, Clarice?
I'm probably fired. We know she's not, but I'm just saying.
I'll be here until we close the book.
Eat a dick. Eat a bag of dicks. Really? They added 20 seconds of commercials. So I paused it, went past the commercials, unpaused it. It's just the fucking credits. Wow, I guess I'm eating a bag of dicks now. He fucking got me, you sons of bitches. That's cold. Because a lot of times these shows will come back for 30 seconds, a minute, whatever, little cliffhanger. I will say it's a pretty good pilot. The weakness of this pilot is you need something in the final seconds of the pilot episode that's like, holy shit, that really will get people coming back next week. And I don't think what she said here was that they wanted it to be it. But we needed something like, if Hannibal's going to be in the series at all, we needed some hint of that in this episode. If he's not, okay, you can't do that. But do something. Do something. I don't know what it would be because I don't know their plan for the season, right? But you needed more. Whatever say that if there's going to be an overarching enemy, you had to hit that here. You had to have some kind of holy shit moment. They didn't have that. So I'm not as gripped as I would be. The best pilots have that. They do. I could give hundreds of examples. So I don't know. I mean, this is good. It's not great. It was good. If you want me to keep reacting to this series, be sure to like and drop a comment and stuff like that because I only have so much time. I do all this shit myself. After show reactions, she has 3 editors. 3 editors. God damn, she's literally just sitting around watching shit, and motherfuckers are just doing all the editing, right? So I don't, I'm a one-man operation, right? So I only have but so much time in the week, so I can't put in the 3 to 4 to 5 hours it takes to watch it, export all the fucking shit that's tied on my computer, edit it, export it, upload it, to do all that and then get 10 views, right? So it is what it is. I only have but so much time in the week. So I gotta do shit that people actually want to see. So, yeah, so let me know if you want me to keep reacting to this shit. It's good, it's not great, but, we'll see.